All right, Mortal Kombat fans, or I should say fam, I wanted to address something today. And I'm sure many of you are going to be like, well, why are you even getting into this? Why are you speaking on it? If I'm speaking on something, it's because it bothers me. And I'm speaking on a certain beef that apparently, I didn't even know about until like yesterday, has been going on amongst other YouTubers in the Mortal Kombat community. And I'm making this video not to take sides with anybody. I'm going to address what I'm talking about. Not to, chase the hype, although it is a hot topic. And yes, I'm talking about it. And if that brought in more people because of that, then that's a result of the communication. But my whole purpose for this video is to talk to, the rest of us. And I say us because I'm just like you all. I am a viewer of these bigger YouTube channels. And I personally feel that that beef that's kind of sparking up, even though those YouTubers have their own partake into it, I believe that it's kind of because of us. It's because of the viewers. It's because of the people who go in the comments instigating. It's because of the pressure that is put onto these other YouTubers who feel like they're a big part of this MK community, who feel like, oh, well, now I need to address what this other YouTuber has done because people keep commenting about it and messaging me about it. And that's kind of messed up, guys. We literally are kind of a small community, low key. Don't get me wrong, Mortal Kombat is huge. But compared to bigger things like Marvel, DC, and all that, Mortal Kombat it's up there. But we're supposed to be like, sticking together, not looking like the damn Star Wars franchise right now and their fan base, which is split and toxic all over the board. Toxic from people who hate on Star Wars, toxic from people who support everything Star Wars, no matter what. We're supposed to be different. The YouTube community, or the YouTubers on Mortal Kombat, there's not many of them. So I would think that there would be a better response amongst each other on sticking together. And for the most part, there's kind of a little community. And I've been noticing these little things. So who am I talking about? I'm sure you've already guessed it if I didn't put in the thumbnail or the title. This whole beef with Wave Report, Dynasty, History Behind the Warrior, Kenny the Bomb, and it used to be Wave Report and Uncaged Games and History Behind the Warrior. Now, and I'm sure there's others. From my knowledge, True Underdog is not in this. Now, I'm sure if you're watching my little channel, you watch these channels. You've probably heard of several of them, if not all of them, and probably watch them a lot, like I do. And that's another reason why I take a little longer on my videos, because I'm busy trying to make sure my videos are different from theirs, because I don't want to put out the same stuff they're putting. I want to do something that's completely different, my own take. Or sometimes I record my video and try and put it out before they do, so that it feels fresh and no one's like, oh, you're just saying the same thing and copying them. Anyway, Wave Report. I like Wave Report a lot. He puts out a lot of leaks. He puts out a lot of stuff that people question and be like, where the hell did you get this information from? I've been following him a while to see that, yes, he's gotten several things wrong, but he's gotten several things right. Enough for me to believe, well, I don't think he's just lying. He's clearly getting some information. Maybe he's just gotten some stuff twisted, because the stuff he's gotten right wasn't like, oh, anyone could have guessed that. The things he's gotten right was, dang, how did he even know about that? For example, he said that there would be a 2v2 last year. And he said it was something like a 2v2 thing going on. Fast forward this year, it's the cameo system. He was disappointed to find out it was a cameo system because he didn't know that that's what they meant. Things like that let me know, okay. And that's probably a bad example, but there are a few things he said. I'm like, okay, But I understand there's people who hate leaks. There's people who hate people who talk about leaks. And there's also people who hate people who make up things for clickbait or whatever the case may be. I personally don't believe that's what Wave Report is doing. But I'm not here to defend Wave Report. You have people like Dynasty, who's very chill in the Mortal Kombat community, who usually doesn't talk about anything controversial. If he does, he come at it from a standpoint of peace, like he did with his Tanya video. I, on the other hand, was like, I was definitely on one side of the spectrum. He was in the middle of the spectrum, and I respect that. History Behind the Warrior, I don't know. I really like History Behind the Warrior, but sometimes it seems like he can just come out of nowhere with some little sneak disses, and maybe he has his reason to. Maybe Wave Report pushed some buttons there. But what I'm seeing the most of it looks like people just hate that Wave Report puts out leaks. They believe his leaks are falsified, created out of his butt. And instead of people just saying, well, I'm not going to watch that channel anymore, you all are going out of your way to bash him. You all go out your way to put in the comments, did you see what Wave Report said and did? And hey, we can all agree if Wave Report is quote unquote shit. And then you got people like Brewski agreeing and saying, oh yeah, he's complete shit and everything he puts out is shit. Okay, now I feel like we're getting to a toxic level because we're instigating this and we shouldn't be. Now, don't get me wrong, Wave Report shouldn't be biting the bait so much. Maybe he is putting out some stuff that can be misleading. I personally don't feel so, but he has put out stuff that's agitated me. So, because it was a little clickbaity. I don't think it was necessarily misleading, just a little too much on the clickbaity side. But I still know how to pull away from his channel if he says something that I don't like, or to just avoid those types of videos. Maybe History Behind the Warrior or Brewski or whatever was truly offended by Wave Report. And maybe Wave Report said something on the low that I don't even know about that was disrespectful. And they felt the need to say something. That's true. Who knows what it could have been? Here's my issue. Us, as the viewers, if we're going around instigating this more so, we're creating a dynamic of chaos for you Havoc fans. There is no order, there is no peace, there's nothing but chaos here. And then we wonder why, this side can be so toxic and how this spirals out. It spirals out from stuff right now. I've watched this happen to some of my favorite YouTubers. For y'all who watch more than just Mortal Kombat stuff, I like Denim Nerds. Was one of my absolute favorite YouTubers. And every time he talks about a leak, or every time he talks about something negative that he didn't like about a Marvel movie or a Star Wars movie, half the fan base tears him apart, tells him he's toxic, just for telling his opinion. This happened with Wave Report. He did not like what Mortal Kombat 1 was presenting. His thing was, I'm not buying the game. I continued to watch him. I was like, okay, I'm definitely feeling different about that. I'm definitely going to play the game. But it didn't pull me away from his entire channel thinking, he's just a negative Nancy. I can't deal with this. But that's what we do. People give their opinions and it's not something we agree with. We tell them, okay, ain't nobody asked for your opinion. Okay, you can get out of here with that. You're the reason why the negativity is here. No, guys, we're the reason why the negativity is here. People should be able to say their opinions. People should be able to put out whatever they want. And if their content is falsified, they're gonna bite that apple later on. They're gonna receive those consequences later on. You just pull away from the channel, but to go around actively attacking people. I've had people in my comments already when I say stuff that they don't like, just from a theory. I'll say this is a theory I have. And I'll say a theory that I guess they just don't like. So they go out of their way to go off on me in the comments. I'm like, wow, really, guys? So yes, I kind of blame, even though Wave Report has his own finger in this, Dynasty, History Behind the Warrior, Kenny the Bomb, they all got their own finger in it. I still blame us, the viewers, for having been so damn toxic all the time, where people can't have their opinions. People can't just do whatever they want on their YouTube. We want their YouTube to operate how we want it. If they put out leaks, we don't want to see it. We don't want to talk about it. It's disrespectful for them to talk about leaks. Who says that? Why? There's leaks I'm going to be talking about soon. If you don't like it, oh well, I'm sorry. And no, I didn't hear it from the studio. I'm talking about stuff that everyone's read on Reddit and just put my own theories in there. I've watched certain people, when certain people have leaks way ahead of time, be like, oh, that's falsified, or we shouldn't be talking about the leaks. That's disrespectful. But then when there's a popular leak out, everyone talks about it and act like it never happened. For example, I love Uncaged Games. He did the same thing last year. He came at a few people, including Wave Report, and was just like, we shouldn't be talking about leaks. If Warner Brothers wanted the information out, they would have it out. But he's the same one that goes on Reddit every now and then, every once in a blue moon, to look for the latest rumors, aka leaks, and would literally read leaks. So there's a double standard going on. And I love Uncaged Games. I really do. I watch his channel all the time. I'm just saying, we have to look at the double standard. Yeah, Wave Report puts out some clickbaity stuff, and I'm not a fan of that. But I also understand it. As becoming a YouTuber, you kind of got to bait your audience, or they won't click on your videos. Maybe he leans too much into it for my taste, but I still watch his videos because I appreciate it. And I've seen several stuff he's made have been right on the money. Enough for me to believe not everything this dude says is just from his butt. He might be kind of, baiting you into something that was just merely a rumor. But a lot of this stuff that he said he's gotten have been on the money. I'm sure there's people going to be like, oh yeah, prove it. Well, just go back and do your own research. I've been watching the dude's channel. I've been watching several of these YouTubers' channels for years, and I love them. And that's what got me so frustrated. I'm like, dang, why are we beefing out here? And maybe, like I said, Wave Report, maybe he's biting the bait too much. I don't know. Maybe he's saying a lot of snarky things or something that's pissing off these YouTubers. I don't know. Maybe he's brought it upon himself. I'm here to speak on us, the viewers, who are out here pushing these narratives, who are out here calling Brewski and telling them we can all agree, though, the Wave Report is shit. Whoever did that, that's wrong, dude. That's wrong. That's literally toxic to call out somebody else in their own business and just call them out and be like, oh yeah, but you're crap. But then when we call out bigger companies, like when I call out Sony for their crap, there's people in my YouTube comments saying that I'm trying to be Malcolm X. I'm guessing because I'm black and I'm speaking out about what I feel is wrong with another studio. I guess that's the correlation there. Anyway, it's like we can't talk about these big corporations, but you are so quick to completely tear down these small little businesses and YouTubers and entertainers. So let's do better as a community. If there's a video that you're watching, you feel like there's some wrong going on, don't go down that path. Don't, maybe don't watch them. If you don't like them, don't watch them. Don't frustrate yourself, Or if you did watch them and you didn't know it was falsified until after you watch it, that's fully understandable. Unsubscribe. If I put out something that you feel was falsified information, I fully understand you want to back off and unsubscribe because I led you on, I guess. But to go out of your way and bash people and spread drama, again, they all have their own doing in this, but I've watched a whole lot of stirring of the pot done from the viewers. That's not the route to go. So let's do better as a Mortal Kombat community and have a successful fan base. Thank y'all for visiting the channel. Hopefully I didn't ruffle too many feathers. God bless you. Hope to see you soon.